all right.
Yeah, what's your reason to stop me? You ain't even got no reason to stopping him, bro. Hey, yo, walk off, Trey.
Hit the alley, bro.
Go ahead, Trey. Walk off, bro. He beating. He ain't even got no reason to stop him. Hey, yo, what the f? You gonna hit him with the car? Yo, what the f, bro? Yo, hell no, yo. Hey, yo. Come back this way, yo. Yo, beating, bro. That's his dumb. Hey, dummy. Dumb. You dumb. You dumb as. You crashing it all that. You really crashing out, bro. Go ahead, dumb. Really crashing out, bro. You crashed his car and all that, bro. Don't really try to hit my mans, bro. What the f? Don't really try to hit, bro, with the car and all that. Oh, hell no.
I have so much to say about this video as we let it play one more time. First, this officer is completely out of control and clearly, in my view, tried to strike a person with his cruiser multiple times. Second, the person behind the camera deserves an award for their work. This is so very important because, as we have seen many times over, imagine what would be written on that police report by that cop who floored his gas pedal through different streets and alleyways, eventually, of course, crashing the cruiser. Next, just imagine, the body cam videos are becoming more and more iffy as we know it because of a lack of oversight and also punishment. Let's say somehow, maybe conveniently even, it was turned off or not even recording. This original video from the person behind the camera captured it all. So there is definitely, unequivocally, no doubt of what we just saw because of this very person's efforts. Fox Baltimore reports the officer in this video has been suspended. Police Commissioner Richard Worley told the outlet, "What is seen in this video is not only disturbing, but alarming. It's not how we expect our officers to behave, and this incident does not reflect the values or standards of the Baltimore Police Department. Our department continues to work hard to rebuild trust and change the narrative of our department and our city. We remain committed to holding officers accountable for their actions and continuing the work of rebuilding trust with our community." WBAL TV 11 News spoke with the man who recorded this, and that individual's name is Slick Brown. And he basically said him and his friends were just hanging out when the cop rolled up on them. You could see Brown's quotes on your screens. It appears, per Brown himself, when the officer demanded they, quote, "come here," and someone said no, the cop pursued. After walking through an alley, the officer got back in his cruiser, and thus the chase began. Brown said there is no question the cop tried to hit this person, thus they ran. And the video certainly seems to indicate that. The outlet would report a man did get run over and he has a banged up knee. That individual says that they are okay. Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott told CBS News, "The contents of the video are deeply concerning. The officer in question has been suspended and the situation is under investigation. This investigation will be thorough in accordance with all laws and regulations to ensure proper accountability. We would later learn the man fleeing this reckless police officer was allegedly had a failure to appear in court allegation levied against him. What that has to do with an officer using their vehicle as a weapon, chasing an individual who is on foot. And it seems, per eyewitnesses, trying to run them over really does not make sense at all. The Baltimore Banner, who does phenomenal work, put out this article where they showcase that the Baltimore Police Department identified the officer who is, as we stated, suspended and under investigation. Robert A. Parks, who's been on the force since the year 2020, is that officer, as confirmed by Lindsay Eldridge, a Baltimore PD spokesperson. That move comes after the Maryland Office of the Public Defender earlier in the day chided city officials for not being more transparent. Said Maryland Public Defender Natasha Dartigue and Marguerite Lanau, the District Public Defender for Baltimore, in a joint statement, when the state refuses to disclose even the name of an officer caught on video attempting to run down a civilian, it violates both the spirit of the consent decree and prosecutors' obligation to provide info about the officers' credibility does concern everyone. I don't think this is rocket science here, guys. I don't think this is very difficult at all. What you saw was a reckless Baltimore police officer who should be disciplined, let alone, it seems, in my view, using their vehicle as a weapon to try and hurt a civilian that they are sworn to protect. I'm going to say this over and over again, all right? They are not there to protect you. They are there to protect property. They are there to protect capital. They are there to protect the 1%. They are there to protect the most powerful people, whether it is by district, town, state, country, etc. That is what this police force is built for. And this was caught on camera. Think about all the other things that this individual has done that has not been captured on camera. I mean, the fact that this person had to run for their life from an officer using a vehicle that citizens paid for to try and harm this individual is and should not be lost on anybody. We are funding our demise in some communities. And that is why there was such a staunch effort, even though the Democrats are wussified on this subject, to try and reallocate resources from the police department. And once again, I'm going to say this in every video until I get it through everybody's heads. If you really want to make monumental change with the actions and conduct of officers, no matter where in the country they are located, it is very, very simple. What you do is over time, take money out of their paycheck and take money out of the police budget. That is the only way they will ever learn. You hit them in the pockets, and that will drastically change how one conducts themselves. Until then, let's say this person sues, we're going to foot the bill. And this officer, if they get fired, they'll just be relocated to another department, or they will go to another department within the state. That's the reality of the situation. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYTSports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.